Okay, so this is a 20-minute flow class. You're going to be doing lots of back bending, which is nice. You're going to decrease your stress levels and increase dopamine and increase your confidence even, which is really great. So I hope you enjoy. So head into your mat and connect with that deep, rich, full breath, and I will see you guys later. Have a great practice. Namaste. Alright guys, so let's start on your hands and your knees. So make sure your wrists are right under your shoulders, your knees right under your hips. Let's just do a couple cat-cows just to warm up your spine. So first, make sure your fingers are spread out really wide. And on an inhale, drop your belly down, lift your chest, gaze up to the sky. And then on your exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin into your chest like an angry cat. Again, inhale, belly drops, heart lifts, tailbone lifts. And then on an exhale, round in, pushing the ground away from you. Very nice. And on your inhale, just come to a neutral spine. Now, I want you to make sure your fingers are spread out really wide. Your pinky fingers are touching the edges of your mat. And then take your knees back just an inch. Tuck your toes, send your hips all the way up to the sky, coming into your first downward facing dog. So if you want to warm up a little bit, bending one knee and then the other. So this is your first down dog of the day. Shake your head a little yes, shake your head a little no, and take some nice deep full breaths. If you like to set an intention for this quick flow, you can do so here. So just breathing deep, cleansing exhales, thinking of something you want to dedicate this time to. Very nice. One more deep breath in your down dog. Big exhale. Very nice. On an inhale, come up to the balls of your feet. And on your exhale, bend your knees, look between your thumbs, and step to the front of your yoga mat. Very nice. So let's just stay in this forward fold for a moment. Make sure your fingers are touching the floor. So bend your knees as much as you need to. And then relax your head and neck, relax your face, gaze up to your belly button. Couple more deep breaths here. You can again bend one knee and then the other if that feels nice. One more deep breath. Very nice. On an inhale, come up to your flat back. So hands either on your shins or on the floor. Exhale, fold. 2 more times. Inhale to your flat back. Shoulder blades come together on your back. Shoulders away from your ears. Exhale, lower it down. 1 more time. Inhale to lift. Shoulders back and down. 1 more deep breath. Exhale to fold. And then on your inhale, reverse swan dive. Come all the way back up to standing. Palms touch above your head. Reach, reach, reach. And then exhale to swan dive down to a forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale to a flat back. Extend your spine out long. Make space. Exhale. Plant your hands and step your right foot back to the back of your yoga mat. Very nice. So feel that stretch in your psoas. And then step your left foot back. Down dog. Drop your head down low. 1 deep breath here. Big exhale. Inhale, your right leg lifts all the way up to the sky. Exhale, plant your right foot right in between your hands. So make sure it makes it all the way in between your hands. And then take your left foot to meet your right foot and halfway lift when you get there. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse swan dive, reach out, reach up, palms touch above your head. Exhale, swan dive down, just moving with your breath, moving with your intention in mind. Inhale to a flat back, extend. Exhale, plant your hands, step your left foot all the way back to the back of your mat. Very nice, so just feeling that little stretch. And then step your right foot back, down dog, drop your head down low, hips hike all the way to the sky. 1 deep breath here. Big exhale. Very nice. Inhale, your left leg lifts up tall. Exhale, plant your left foot right in between your hands. Very nice. On an inhale, take your right foot to meet your left and halfway lift when you get all the way up there. And then exhale, lower it down. Inhale with the flat back, come all the way up to standing, palms touch above your head, reach. Exhale your hands to your heart. Very nice. So that's just a variation on sun salé, so we're nice and warm. On an inhale, reach your arms up. On your exhale, bring it all the way down to your yoga mat. Inhale, flat back, extend, make space. Exhale, plant your hands, step your right foot back to the back of your yoga mat. Good. Now take your right knee down, untuck your right toes, and inhale, arms reach up tall to the sky, coming into our low lunge. So I want your right knee as far back behind you as you can get it. So feel that nice little stretch. And then reach up through your fingertips. Active hands here. Now, on your exhale, interlace your fingers right behind your head. Inhale to lengthen up your spine, and exhale, start to get a back bend. I want you to really keep your core super engaged. Pick a spot on the ceiling for point A. Okay, now pick point B. See if you can go back just a little bit farther and breathe one deep breath here. Big exhale. Very nice. Inhale, reach both arms up tall to the sky. And then exhale your hands to frame your left foot. Take your left leg up and back behind you, coming into a tripod down dog. And then bend your knee and start to stack your left hip on top of your right hip. Very nice. So making this 90-degree angle in your left leg. Flex your left toes. Make sure they're really active for one more deep breath. So you can lift your knee a little bit higher for 3, for 2, for 1. Extend your left leg back behind you. Inhale here, and then exhale. Plant your left foot right in between your hands. Beautiful. And then on an inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, coming into a high lunge this time. So tuck your tailbone under, pull your core in tight, and then lift up through your heart. So your sway should be in your upper back, not your lower back. So it's a little bit of a back bend, okay? Inhale here, and then exhale, bend your elbows out, double your arms, open up your chest towards the sky for one deep breath. Squeeze your elbows back together behind you. Big exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up tall. Exhale, plant your hands around your left foot, coming into standing splits from here. So start to walk your hands about a foot in front of your left foot and take your right leg up to the sky. Very nice. Drop your head down low and breathe deep. Okay, pulling muscle to bone in your left leg. For 3, breathing is deep and relaxed. For 2, for 1, and then just take your left foot to meet your right. On an inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway. Exhale, plant your hands, step back to a plank pose. We're going to be here for 3 deep, full breaths. Breathing for 3. Breathing for 2. Breathing for 1. Inhale to just shift over your toes. Exhale, your knees up or down. Slowly lower using muscle. Elbows squeeze in tight all the way to your belly. Very nice. Now interlace your fingers right at your lower back. Yeah, so making a little bunny tail. Squeeze your palms together behind you. And on an inhale, start to lift your chest away from the earth. Squeeze your shoulder blades together as much as you can. And then if you want to go a little bit further, juice up your knuckles. See if you can straighten out your arms. Keep your neck long. And then if you want an extra challenge, lift your legs, squeezing your thighs together. So beautiful, you guys. So making this bow shape with your body. For 3. Can you come up a little bit higher? For 2. For 1, slowly lower down. Take your hands right under your shoulders and just make your way to your downward facing dog pose. Beautiful. So pushing the ground away from you to hike your hips up higher. Pulling your lower belly in. Pushing your heart towards your thigh. So the straight line of energy from your finger pads up to your tailbone. If you're not having a straight spine in your down dog, bend your knees a little bit will help you push your heart closer to your thighs. Very nice. One more deep breath here. Big exhale. Inhale to lift your heels. Exhale, bend your knees. Make your way to the top of your yoga mat. Beautiful. On an inhale, lengthen out your spine halfway, flat back. Exhale to fold. Now take your big toes to touch, heels slightly apart. Bend your knees and inhale, arms up to the sky. Coming into chair pose. Beautiful. Put your weight way back into your heels here and lift up through your heart. Try to get your shoulders over your hips. We're here for 3. Sit a little bit lower for 2. Take your upper body back for 1. Inhale, reach up, stand up, get a little back bend on the top, and then exhale to swan dive down to your forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale, make space, extend. Exhale, fold. Take your left foot back to the back of your yoga mat, and then take your left knee down. Untuck your left toes and inhale. Arms reach all the way up to the sky. So beautiful, you guys. Pull your core in tight. So lower belly pulls towards your heart. Inhale here, and then exhale, interlace your fingers right behind your head. On an inhale, lengthen out your spine long, and exhale, start to go back. Get that back bend, but keep your core tight. So in back bends, it's so important to keep your core engaged to protect your lower back. Now pick point A on the sky. Now see if you can go back a little bit further and pick point B. Even if it's just an inch away, that's okay. One more deep breath here. Big exhale. Inhale, reach both arms up tall. Exhale, point your hands around your right foot. Very nice. Now take your right leg up and back behind you, coming into a tripod down dog. Bend your knee and stack your right hip on top of your left hip. Beautiful. So keep your knee as high as you can. Keep your shoulders square to the ground. So we have this tendency to lift our right shoulder. So make sure it's square for one more deep breath. Big exhale. Good. Straighten out your right leg back behind you. And then on your exhale, point your right foot right in between your hands. Very nice. On an inhale, reach both arms up to the sky, coming into that high crescent lunge once again. So sit low into your right leg. Make sure you're trying to make that 90-degree angle in your right leg. And sit low, but pull your heart towards the sky and pull your lower belly towards your heart. Beautiful. Engaging Mula Bandha. Inhale here. Exhale. W arms. Bend out your elbows and open up your heart. See if you can squeeze your shoulder blades together a little bit more for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale. Reach both arms up tall. Exhale your hands to frame your right foot. Coming into standing split. So just kick your left leg back behind you. Drop your head down low. If you have blocks or books or something, I want your hands to be touching something, so not just floating in the air. Okay, drop your head down low for 3. Pull muscle to bone in your left leg for 2. For 1, just take your left foot to meet your right. On an inhale, lengthen out, spine long. Exhale, fold low. Inhale, reverse swan dive. Reach out, reach up, palms touch above your head. Exhale, swan dive down, forward fold. Beautiful. Inhale to a flat back. And then exhale, fold. Just come to sit at the top of your yoga mat. We're going to come into boat pose. Navasana. So, first take the bottoms of your feet to your yoga mat, knees pointed towards the sky. Take your hands right behind your thighs. And then sit up really tall. Take your shoulders back and down, pushing your heart forward. Very nice. So you can stay just like this. Your core is super engaged. This is perfect. If you want to go a little bit farther, take your shins parallel to the sky. This is step 2. Keep lifting through your heart, shoulders back and down. Step 3 is to remove your hands from behind your thighs. Take your palms to face the sky. So don't let your boat sink. Keep your toes even with your eye gaze, okay? You can stay just like this, or if you want to go even further, straighten out your legs. We're here for 5. Wherever you are is fine. Breathing deep for 4. Keep lifting up through your heart. Breathing deep for 2. Breathing deep for 1. I know I missed 3. And now lower down to hover for 5, for 4, for 3. Shake a little bit. 2, 1. Come all the way onto your backs. Very nice. We're going to come into bridge pose from here. So walk your heels in towards your bum. Palms face down onto the floor, and on an inhale, start to lift your hips away from your yoga mat. Taking your heart towards the back of your space and your chin out of your chest. You can stay just like this, or if you want to go farther, take one shoulder and then the other underneath you, interlacing your fingers, and then press your pinkies into the floor. Lift up your heart. Yes, don't let your knees play out for 3. Use your leg strength for 2. For 1, and come up to the balls of your feet and then slowly lower, articulating your spine all the way down. Just take your knees from side to side for a moment, and then take your knees into your chest and start to roll up and down on your spine. Give yourself 4, 5 big rolls, okay? Just get that little spine massage, and when you're done those 4 rolls, just come to a seat at the top of your mat. Very nice. So just getting that nice little spine massage. It should feel really, really nice. Beautiful. So let's all meet seated at the top of our yoga mat. Okay, so extend your left leg out in front of you and take the bottom of your right foot to the inside of your left leg. On an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, just fold over your left leg to where it feels really nice. Breathing deep. Keep your shoulders square here for 3 more deep breaths. Very nice and slow and controlled. Start to come back up. And then we're going to go into cow face legs from here. So slowly cross your right knee on top of your left knee. Okay, and if both of your hips are having a hard time being on the floor, just stay just like this. If you want to go into full cow face legs, take your left heel to the outside of your right hip. Okay. On an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale, just start to fold over your legs. So getting nice into your hips here. Keep elongating through your spine, taking your shoulders back and down. Bottoms of your feet should be pointed towards the back of your space. We're here for 3 more deep breaths. Keep pulling your left hip back towards the back of the room. Very nice. And slowly start to come back up. Beautiful. Extend both legs out in front of you, and let's just switch sides. So taking the bottom of your left foot to the inside of your right thigh. On an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and then exhale to fold it down low. So just getting a hamstring stretch, an inner thigh stretch here. And breathing deep. See if you can have a breath count of 5 seconds for your inhales and your exhales here. Keep elongating through your spine. Two more deep breaths here. Very nice. And slowly start to come back up. Beautiful. So let's just do cow face legs on the other side. So taking your left knee right over your right knee. You can stay just like this. Or if you want to go a little bit further, you can come into full cow face legs by taking your right heel to the outside of your left hip. On an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, just start to fold over your legs, hinging from your hips. Just going to where it feels really nice to open up through your hips. We're here for 4 deep breaths. Beautiful. And slowly start to come back up. Extend both legs out in front of you, and on an inhale, reach your arms up to the sky, and exhale, just fold over your legs to where it feels really good. Keep extending through your spine, so getting cobra in your back a little bit, taking your shoulders back and down. We're here for 2 more deep breaths. Good, and slowly come back up. And then make your way to lie all the way onto your yoga mat. So let's just take one more final twist here. So extend your arms straight out like airplane wings. Take the bottoms of your feet to your yoga mat. And then cross your right leg on top of your left leg. Scoot your hips over to the right just an inch. And then send your knees over to the left, your gaze to the right. If this is too much of a twist, just take your knees side by side and send your knees over to the left. So either way is fine, okay? Take some nice deep breaths, just opening up some circulation into your lower back and in your spine. Just getting some fresh new energy all in your chakras, along your spine, all these energy centers, all these little nerve bundles throughout. your spine. One more deep breath here. Good, and slowly come back to center. Uncross your legs and either switch the cross of your legs, so taking your left leg over your right leg, or just taking your knees side by side. Take your arms out like airplane wings and then scoot your hips over to the left just a little bit, just an inch, and then send your knees over to the right, your gaze to the left. If you need even more of a twist, you can send your knees more towards your right elbow. Beautiful, nice, deep, full cleansing breaths here. Shh. 2 more deep breaths. Good, slowly come back to center. And then just take your knees into your chest. Give yourself a really big squeeze in and take your chin into your chest for 3, for 2, for 1, and then extend for our final pose, our Shavasana. So just making some space between your arms and your body, between your legs, let your toes splay out. Come back to that intention you set in your downward facing dog. So just putting it into your mind's eye and then just completely releasing into your mat, releasing any stored tension, any residual stress you're holding on to in this moment. Just let it all go into your mat here. I urge you guys to stay for about 30 more breaths in your Shavasana, if possible, to get all the benefits of this final meditation. Great job, you guys. Until we meet again, Namaste.